Once upon a time, in a castle high on a hill, there lived a kind princess named Snow White. She had skin as white as snow, lips as red as apples, and hair as black as night. "Good morning, birds. Good morning, flowers," Snow White sang as she walked in the garden. The queen, who was very proud of her beauty, looked into her magic mirror every day. "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" the queen asked. "You, my queen, are fair," the mirror said, "but Snow White is even fairer." The queen's face grew dark. "Snow White must be far away from me," she whispered. Snow White, unaware of the queen's plan, skipped through the forest, singing happily. "Oh, what a lovely day! I wonder who I will meet," she giggled. Suddenly, she saw a tiny cottage. Curious, she knocked on the door. "Hello? Is anyone home?" she asked. 7 little voices called out together, "We're home! Come in!" Inside lived 7 friendly dwarfs. They wore colorful hats and laughed as they welcomed Snow White. "Thank you for letting me stay," Snow White said with a smile. Days passed, and Snow White sang, cooked, and cleaned with her new friends. She was very happy, but far away, the queen learned that Snow White was still alive. She disguised herself as an old woman and carried a shiny red apple. "Would you like a bite, dear?" the queen asked sweetly. Snow White looked at the apple and smiled. "It looks delicious." As soon as she took a bite, she fell fast asleep. The dwarfs rushed in. "Oh no, Snow White!" they cried. They gently laid her in a glass coffin in the forest, hoping someone kind would help her. One day, a prince rode by. He saw Snow White and leaned down. "Don't be afraid. I want to help," he said softly. He kissed her gently, and suddenly Snow White's eyes opened wide. "I'm awake!" she exclaimed. The prince laughed. "You are safe now." Snow White hugged the dwarfs. "Thank you for keeping me safe." And Snow White and the prince went back to the castle, where everyone lived happily ever after. The birds sang, the flowers danced, and the sun shone bright in the sky. "Good morning, world," Snow White cheered, and everyone smiled.